right, guys, we are back. Welcome to episode 29 on the Shadowtopia server. So we're starting out today in the shopping district, and there is a really big reason why. And I got Mom creeping up behind me. Nice try, though. So the first thing I want to make sure that everybody knows is that, as always, Shadowtopia is proudly partnered with MCProHosting.com. Head over to MCProHosting.com. Get your own server today. $9.99. Use promo code Townies for a discount, and you can get your server started right away. Now, what do we need to do, and why are we here at the Hunters Alliance, our sworn nemesis? Yeah, why? Well, we got a plan. So based off of what Aragar and I were talking about earlier, let's see. We need 20 for this. So I'm going to put 20 diamonds into this box. And we're going to put 20 diamonds on Yokai Wolf's head. Because there's nothing worse than having a headhunter after you. But then what we're going to do is we're going to come over here to the Headhunters Guild. And let's see, how much is Chaos? Chaos is 25 diamonds. So, let's see, is there a ender chest? There is not an ender chest here. There's an ender chest, okay. All right, so now what we can do is we can put 25 diamonds in for Chaos. So here's what we're hoping. We're hoping the Headhunters Guild is going to start some nonsense with the Hunters Alliance, and that should free us up to keep doing some of the things we need to do. Now, I know that Aragar is going to be repaying me some of these diamonds, so that's why I went ahead and did it. But that should take care of step 1 of our nefarious plan. Step 2, oops, I see one of the Hunters Alliance members right now. So step 2 is getting over and starting to build out some of the other things that we need to do. And one of those things is contacting our good friends about setting up some drones over the base that they're starting to build. Because we got to figure out exactly how to get in. And the best way to do that is drones. Okay, guys. So, we are over at the supposed location of the Hunters Alliance. And we found this portal right there that we discovered earlier. And I paid some rather adept people to start giving us a little bit of information on this area. So they're currently scanning the locations just to give me an idea of what may or may not be hiding around here. So hopefully they'll get us a report and maybe tell us where this entrance is. So stand by because the drones are watching. All right, guys. So here's what we've got. I am currently flying over the supposed location of the Hunters Alliance. The drones have successfully been deployed, and if we just take a peek down there, we can see them doing their job, scanning the mountainside for potential entrances. Now, while we were setting the drones up, we did catch one of the hunters taking a quick peek at us.
If I do...
Aragar, we're being spied upon.
By whom?
Look on the mountain across from us. So hopefully these drones will lead us directly to the location of their door. So, we've got another one of our drones out over at one of the suspected hunters' bases. Think she sees it. So we'll see what happens. We're going to keep monitoring this situation and we'll keep you updated. So we are back over at the storage unit and we've been collecting some stuff. And this is actually something I'm going to be doing on stream today. So we have a whole bunch of different concrete and some glass, bricks, different types of stonework, and then we have all of this wood. And our game plan is on stream. We are going to be going over to the shopping district, and we are going to be creating a potion shop. We have all those potion brewing stands over in Gemco right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to get that handled. We're going to get a shop that can actually sell the potions. And I'd like to get an idea from you guys. Leave a message in the comments. Tell me what you think we should sell potions for, because I honestly have no clue. I just have a lot of them now. So drop a line down in the comments. Let me know what you think, and we will be back as soon as the stream is over. All right, guys, so we are back from our Sunday afternoon stream, and there we have it. This is done. I took a lot of suggestions from viewers, so we have a potion shop. It's a little bit different of a build style than what I'm used to doing, but I mean, I think it came out okay. Mr. Creeper, if you blow this up, I swear I will kill every one of your kind. Get out of here. So inside the potion shop, we have a sales guy. He's selling off the potions here. And then we have sales. Put those right in there. So we have our potions of invisibility, potions of fire res. We have a lot of sales. Ooh, diamonds, diamonds, diamonds. I like diamonds. Swiftness. We have strength. And then we have a chest that doesn't want to open. There we go. Potions of night vision. So we have those. And I think it came out pretty good. We had a lot of fun on the stream. So, I 100% recommend that you pop over. If you've never watched one of the live streams, it's definitely something to come check out. It's a lot of fun. It's not like a stream you've ever seen before. Mostly because we get just about everybody in the server involved. So, feel free to check that out on one of our Sunday episodes. But let me get these diamonds distributed among to the other members of Gemco, and then we will start working on some other projects, doing a little bit of cleanup. And I think for my next episode, next week, what we're going to be doing is we're going to build out the storage system over at my base a little bit bigger, because I've gotten to the point now where I have too many mismatched items. So I'm going to start working on gathering up the materials to start working on that. If you have any ideas for what kind of build we should put around it, drop a link in the comments below. Well, we are back over at the base, and we're going to start getting to work on our new sorting system. So the first thing we're going to need is we're going to need some more hoppers. Let's see. We got plenty of those. We're definitely going to need chests. And this is why we need to update our storage system, because we're getting into terminal areas here where bones are supposed to be the only thing going into this. And since I've built this sorting system, I've already been short on room. So my idea is, since I can't really take it out any further, any other direction, we're going to take this sorting system up. And we're going to have to go back through and rearrange it, because there's some things I just don't use. And there's other things like, for instance, here in the bones box, I have rotten flesh, I have my arrows, I have flint, bone blocks, and those each need their own chest. Over here, coal blocks, coal ore. I mean, the list just goes on, especially when we start getting into the wood stuffs. I mean, it's a disaster. It's a mess. I have shulker boxes everywhere. And then we still have a whole chest of things that don't even have homes yet. So the first thing we have to do is actually go through and figure out how many we're going to need. Now, I think I'm going to need 2 more levels exactly the same size, because when we start getting into concrete powder, terracotta, wool, we're going to need a sorting chest for each color of those. So we're going to need some decent sized areas to do this. So we're going to take this straight up. We're going to get a whole bunch of chests made. And we're definitely going to need a lot of redstone to complete this project. So let me go gather up the materials for this, and we're going to get to work on it. So I may or may not have gotten a little carried... Oh, hey! Hey! Hey, what do you want from me, bud? Try to record an intro thing. Don't bother me like that. So, as I was saying, I may or may not have gotten just a wee bit carried away. And, yeah, it's done. It's a storage unit. I mean, it's almost done. It's a lot of the way done, but I still have the hard part. But let me take you on a quick tour of what we've got so far. So, the first floor we're all familiar with. Now, this is going to be changed pretty drastically in the next episode, I'm saying. I've been working on it a little bit so far. Most of these are not going to be in their current location. Now, we come up to the second floor. And on the second floor, I have everything already separated and organized. So, we have all of our wool. We have our terracottas. We have our concretes. Those are all separated and put where they belong. Next floor up, we have all of our glass separated. And these are all done by color. Now, we have a whole bunch of open spaces here on this floor to take care of. And then we get to the fourth floor. And the fourth floor is actually completely segregated and filled now. So we have all of our redstone components. We have our different ices, our rails, some of the other stuff. Like I said, we've already switched out where slime blocks and slime balls, iron, quartz products, and some of the glowstones, prismarines, that kind of stuff. So these are now being separated and sorted according to their block type. Now, the reason that this is a little bit of a pain in the rear end is because of the way we have to do it. So, right here, for example, we have our pistons. And this separation unit here, this part of the item filter, is what actually separates it out. Well, in order to make this work, we have to put 4 individual stackable items and then 41 of whatever it is that we actually want to sort into this chest. Now, we can put just 1 or just 2, like here I got 29, that kind of thing. We can do that, but it's not going to push anything down into these chests until it hits more than 41 of the same item in there. So, it's a really easy storage system. It's an effective storage solution. And the way it works is we have a comparator going out of the chest down into 3 redstone dust. And this is tileable, as you can tell. From there, we make this little star, and we put in a repeater at 2 ticks into a redstone torch. And that's going to lock this hopper. So what happens is as items are going down the water stream, they'll hit this hopper, and they'll be like, oh, I don't fit in this one. And they'll just keep on going until that item goes into the hopper it's supposed to be in. Now, obviously, we're looking at this and we can tell that we don't have enough spots for everything. So what then? Well, in that situation, what's going to happen is these items are going to come right here. They're going to follow this ice path into this tube. This tube goes all the way up, and this is where all of our bulk storage is. So anything that doesn't have a home in the storage unit has a home right here. And we're going to get a design built around this because, I mean, this is a pretty ugly build right now. So we're going to be putting a shell around this just to make it look a lot better. But right now what I'm working on is, I mean, I gotta give everything a home. And that's a lot of homes. So, let me get back to work on that. And we are done. Every single chest every chest is now chock full of stuff to sort out and separate. So all I have to do now is when I come in, I can just look and say, okay, this is dirt, that's grass, there's cobblestone, there's my spider eyes, my podzol. So everything's separated out, everything's organized by color. And we started putting on a roof up here. That way we could at least get it looking, you know, kind of nice. Now, the nice thing is that lighting on the carpet isn't a big issue because mobs can't spawn on carpets. But I do run into issues where, like, over here, I may hit a dark spot. So we were playing around with an idea, and we put it down at the bottom, and I kind of want your opinion on it. I put these end rods going across, kind of like fluorescent tube lighting. And it goes the whole way across on both sides of this. Now, this area I kind of want to be a little bit more on the dark and gloomy side, just because this is the, let's call it the first floor of the basement of the build. But going up, I do want it to be visible, lit, nice, and, well, spawn-proof. Because the last thing that we want to have happen is a creeper coming up here and blowing any of this redstone up, because that could just become a nightmare. So, hi, White Top.
Hello.
So, this is where we've kind of got everything now. All of our gear, everything just drops into this chest. Now, I am contemplating putting in a hopper into this chest yet, so I could just dump a shulker box and let it rip through. That's something I got to decide on yet. And then we've added some more things to our totem of remembrances. So, but I think that's going to wrap us up. Next episode, we're going to work on putting a build around this, making this look a little bit better than just a bunch of cyan terracotta everywhere. And it just occurs to me how much cyan terracotta I used. Thankfully, somebody might have a shop selling it. So, yeah, I spent some diamonds today. That and on item frames. I spent quite a few diamonds today. So, I think that's going to wrap this episode up, guys. As always, I want to thank you for hanging out with me. If you haven't already, consider hitting the subscribe button and that bell notification so you get notified whenever I put a new video up. And that being said, this is DiamondDoozer, and I'm out.